And we begin at the State House. In 1 week, a newly formed committee at the State House is scheduled to meet and reevaluate the state's abortion laws.
This week in the Senate, a group of upstate lawmakers introduced a new bill with added restrictions and tougher penalties that would outlaw abortion across the state. News 19's Nate Stanley has the details.
But it is a slippery slope to holding women responsible for everything that happens during a pregnancy.
Since Friday's Supreme Court's abortion ruling, Vicki Ringer with Planned Parenthood says the women she works for are feeling worried.
It has been an exhausting week. Nothing has been a surprise, but yet for most of the public, all of this is brand new.
And now that the laws are up to individual states, Senators Richard Cash, Rex Rice, and Daniel Verdon authored Bill S-1373 that would make abortion illegal in the state under all circumstances except when a mother's life is threatened. Under this new bill, abortion drugs would not be an option. Medical providers would only be able to abort a fetus if the mother's life was at risk, and a doctor's license would be revoked by a medical board if they're in violation of the law.
You know, those who are pro-life are tuned in to what has happened, and they want something done in our state to stop the killing of unborn babies just as soon as possible.
The bill would also make it illegal to provide information to those seeking abortions. Cash likens this to aiding and abetting murder.
That would be no different than, someone putting up information or advertising for murder for hire.
Jim Robinson, a First Amendment law professor at South Carolina, says legislation with similar language has historically come up short.
Would be, if this law passed, it wouldn't be impossible for it to be enforced, but in the long run, whether it would be held unconstitutional and therefore not be able to be enforced, that's really the question here.
Robinson anticipates there will be additional challenges in the bill's future.
Speech, including speech that goes against government policy, is what the First Amendment is all about.
Reporting in Columbia, Nate Stanley, News 19 WLTX.
That bill was introduced in the Senate earlier this week and referred to the Committee on Medical Affairs.